The question of dialogue is one of the most important questions for the 21st century. It's one of those words that automatically sounds great, but has so many meanings. In some ways, it's why I don't use it so much, because a dialogue can often be a monologue happening in sequence, one after the other. I talk, and you don't really listen, and then you talk, and I don't really listen. It's two monologues. But even that has tremendous value for two people who have never been in the same room together. And so I don't want to minimize that. Encounter, though, covers the whole range. Right? Conversation. The idea that I enter not only to be heard, but to hear you. That I come not only so that you will better understand me, but so that I will better understand you. That I participate not only so you will learn about the depth of my wisdom tradition, but that I will learn about the depth of yours. The highest level of dialogue is when we make ourselves vulnerable enough to each other to know that two things will happen when we leave the room together. I will still be me, but I will be changed because of my encounter with you. And you will still be you, but you will have grown because of your encounter with me. That's the highest form of dialogue possible. But of course, at that point, dialogue is a synonym for genuine human relationship conveyed by words. The obvious commonalities between what are often called the Abrahamic faiths, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Clearly you have belief in one God. Although, if we were honest, there's also discrepancies within the traditions, how we see that. So I think probably the greatest commonality is that each tradition has a long history of many ideas. And each tradition has a history of great teachers who knew how to pick and choose among those ideas so that they not only were preserving their sacred past, but were nurturing the human community in the present and creating a better future for all people. And the last great commonality is that each of these faiths hopes for a time when the world will be better for all people, regardless of the faith they follow. And if each of these traditions is willing to test themselves against that hope, not only will the whole world be better, but each of these faiths will be better. Because we all know, forget faith, just in our personal lives, we always find our best self when we're worrying about and loving someone else. And that's true for each of these faiths. I will be the best Jew possible that I can be. And I will always love being Jewish more because that's who I am. But I will be the best Jew possible when my pursuit of being a good Jew is tested against whether my presence in the world is a blessing for Christians and Muslims. And it seems to me that's got to be the test for every one of us, for every member of every faith. Not are you succeeding because you're making your life better or the members of your church better, but are you succeeding and is your faith community succeeding because it's making the world better for all people, whatever faith they follow.